starts as we are underway from Allegiant Stadium. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee. As he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The AFC takes over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. But he's going to take a shot right away. He rifles one that's intercepted. Head to the by Jalen Ramsey. And look at this. Big gain before. I think the offense got it back. They did. Inside the 10-yard line, they avoid disaster. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Able to find Waller. That's complete. He's at the 40. The 20.
Time, baby.
10. Touchdown. Darren Waller. 94 yards. And the AFC has taken the early lead. So the AFC, they won the Pro Bowl the last couple of seasons and off to another good start here.
Yeah, how about that? The first touchdown of this game. How many more do we expect to see?
Hopefully a lot. I want offense in this ball game.
I don't think there's any question about it. Rarely do you get defensive struggles in the Pro Bowl.
Good.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Team, nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Play action, it's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. 37 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's a carry for Saquon Barkley and the Giants. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Shotgun now for Brady. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
44-yard line.
This is Saquon Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the play, first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Micah Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well.
He's got him in, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. From the gun, Jackson. This will be caught at about the 5. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Again, Jackson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. And Jackson throwing once more. The coverage good that time by the NFC defense. Brings up fourth down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
26-yard attempt.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And as a result, possession switches hands. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Visitors 7. Our home team, nothing.
Play action. Now it's Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And the second down throw on target. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. What
things you're hoping for when you run drag routes. You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Terry McLaurin, 26 yards. And the NFC just an extra point away from tying up this game. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7. To kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense for the AFC set to go now. Throwing now, Jackson on first down, rolling to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Khalil Mack showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. There's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's from sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down, Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
AFC.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Yard line.
Here's the 4th-round pick from Maryland, Anthony McFarland. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
play fake. Here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Well, nearly a disaster there on the check down, but they'll get it back.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He'll let this go deep for runs. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. First down, McFarland, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 14-yard line.
The 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Jackson from the shotgun. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Daniil Hunter just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The coverage good that time by the NFC defense brings up 4th down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
Well, you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through this time in the Pro Bowl.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play that time for the NFC. 48 yards.
27-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Man open left side is Brown. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That's good for 28 yards.
It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end that went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They go play action with Jackson. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Play action. It's Jackson going for it all. And it's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Marquise Brown, incomplete. He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Jackson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contacted pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown AFC. Michael Pittman in the final seconds of the first half. And the AFC is able to widen their advantage.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Kickoff.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will it just let it all out? Who knows? It might be a flying ball for this one, though.
So we have hit halftime of the Pro Bowl with the AFC leading the NFC. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
It's the NFC to possess it first as we are back and underway for the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Barkley on first down, and he gets about 5 out of it.
Well, it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now this time, Brady will throw. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
All you got to do is look it up. Look it up, baby.
Look at this. Big game. And this is going to get out of bounds through. Zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Play action. Haskins. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They go play action now. Haskins. That's caught by Howard. 7 yards, the pickup there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. He will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Haskins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Out to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that will be it.
Contain and get outside. My first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Let's take it inside his own 4. And now off to the races, down the right side, and all the way in for the touchdown. He returns the punt 61 yards. And the NFC has now cut it to within 1 score. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a first down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Henry gets the call there on first down as he pushes his way forward. A pickup of about 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now his throw caught left side. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Haskins. Again, it's McLaurin. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll bring up second down.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down in bounds, but a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet, not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Third down. Here's Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Corey Clement there to make the grab. And the NFC has retaken the lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
AFC takes over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And that's caught inside the 30. And touchdown! Henry Ruggs, 78 yards. And the AFC has once again taken the lead. Wouldn't be the Pro Bowl without the QBs taking some shots, and that shot paid off.
He understood, I don't know if it's instinctively, if he did his homework, that you do take your shots, as you said, in this game, because the payoff is terrific. We will remember how many touchdown passes you throw. I don't think we ever recall how many interceptions you throw in a game like this.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he will score. Touchdown, NFC. Chris Godwin, 84 yards. As his guys are able to regain the lead. That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl, big plays are what we're all looking for.
Fielded in the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. It's the AFC in possession, though they trail here to begin the 4th. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And one thing you'd like to see in a Pro Bowl, a competitive contest. We've got now Minshew has a knockdown fumble. And fortunately, one of his AFC teammates able to fall on it as they will hold on to possession. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Finding room at the 30. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
AFC. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
This time Jackson will throw it. Looking deep here for Ebron. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown AFC. Eric Ebron. 57 yards. And the AFC has taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the 4th quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this?
Going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
At the 30.
Now Minshew. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. And he will score. Touchdown AFC. Henry Ruggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the AFC takes advantage of the interception, and they turn it into 6. And this one through the uprights and good.
That's the score. Visitors 38. Our home team 28. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. The backup Murray, his first throw, flush to his right. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. The NFC's decision to go for it does not pan out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the AFC adds on to their lead. Well, the defense did their job, and then boom, a one-play drive. The offense does their job pretty well, too.
Is that called rewarding them and thanking them for what they did? They went right out and put points on the board. Thank you so much for getting us the football.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
49-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They go play action with Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McCoy. And he is out of bounds, but now before he's inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Haskins. He finds his tight end, Howard. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Now Haskins on 1st down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. The ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Haskins. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate. It was just incomplete and not intercepted.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal.
Play action. Haskins. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Joey Bosa coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he will score. Touchdown, NFC. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the NFC able to get a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. They go play action here on 1st down.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
It got his man complete. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown AFC.
Henry Ruggs.
92 yards. And the AFC is able to widen their advantage.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Corey Clement on the return. The NFC takes over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. Following the turnover, it's Haskins. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. And it is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
The numbers for the NFC on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Haskins. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Play action. Haskins. Well, the pressure gets home, and the AFC comes up with a sack. Myles Garrett in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
It's 2nd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's the NFC with the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. He's got it with the 15. And he will score. Touchdown NFC. Terry McLaurin, 67 yards. And the NFC able to cut into that lead.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the NFC going to take a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd and long.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
Incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Out of the gun is Minshew. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And no, it's incomplete. The AFC went for it, and it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Haskins to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the AFC is going to cover this up, and that should do it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Derrick Henry. Room here to run. Derrick Henry all alone. And he's across for a touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you...
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt the return.
25-yard line.
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action now. Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
And at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Haskins. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. It's a big play for the NFC. 49 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each